Mate, strange first few days at the club. That would be a fair way of assessing it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I didn't really have much of a inside scoop of what was going on, so I just really concentrated on settling in, moving down. That took up a lot of my time building IKEA furniture and unpacking boxes and whatnot. But yeah, and then just getting to know all the guys. So there was obviously all this stuff going on behind the scene, but I think it was kind of a blessing in disguise that I could just concentrate on training and just getting to know everyone.
Away from the headline stuff, Leicester Tigers as an option for you. I know when you signed we spoke, but what was it that got you over the line to want to come to Leicester?
I mean, it's really easy, I guess, to sell the club on its history, but what I was really excited about was the future and the vision that the club had. The recruitment they'd done both on and off the field, I felt showed a club with ambition and desire to get back to the top. And yeah, I at this stage of my career, I don't want to be joining clubs that are kind of don't have that ambition. So I feel so grateful to be at this club. Despite all what's going on, I'm really excited. I think there's a great chemistry amongst the squad. What I've seen since I've arrived, between both staff and players. So yeah, I'm delighted to be here.
The Premiership itself as well as a competition, you got some experience in it, so it's not as if it's a foreign thing for you, but that must have been some of the appeal too.
Yeah, when I left Gloucester, I kind of felt like I had some unfinished business in the Premiership, I guess. Like, I didn't feel ready to leave it. I was really enjoying the competition. I love the intensity week in, week out. And it's just a great league. There's the fans you get, the support, the crowds, the derbies. There's so much else going on apart from the rugby, so I think it's a brilliant league, and as I say, I feel really grateful to be given another opportunity to show what I can do in this league.
You're joining a pretty star-studded backline as well, the opportunity to play with guys like George Ford, Ben Youngs, and then Nemani Nadolo coming in as well. Yeah,
that was obviously a massive draw, and I've seen that already in training. Fordy and Ben, they drive the standards, and I feel like I'm going to become a much better rugby player training with these guys. And my role as well is also to help some of the younger guys. I've had a bit of experience as well, so I'm looking forward to stepping into that role in this team and sort of finding my feet.
Living in Leicester, obviously you've been here a couple of weeks and the city's been locked down again, but you are on the outskirts, aren't you? You're in Market Harbour.
Yeah, right? I'm slightly further out, so hopefully it doesn't extend to us. But yeah, we're looking forward to a bit more of a relaxation of the lockdown laws when we moved down from Edinburgh. Scotland have been a bit tighter, but then literally a couple of days after we moved down, Leicester is the only city in the UK that's having an extra lockdown. But if it's going to keep everyone safe, I guess that's the main thing. But yeah, hopefully we can still get out and explore. Leicestershire, it seems like a beautiful county.
Have you gravitated towards Jake Kerr, so you've got someone else that you can both understand one another?
I've actually not. I mean, the funny thing is we're all training in little small groups in our units, so I've been training with 9s, 10s, 12s, and forwards and backs, they don't really have much to talk about really. We're on a slightly higher intellectual plane, so I don't know if we'd have much to talk about anyway.
Obviously your former coach is a Leicester Tigers legend, Cockers. Did you have any conversations with him ahead of the move?
Yeah, I mean, he, I think Geordie sort of phoned him for a reference, and I appreciate he gave me a good reference, obviously. But yeah, no, I already knew of the connection. Obviously, like Cockers is synonymous with Leicester, and that sort of style of play, that his attitude towards rugby. So it's actually good. I've had a couple of years' experience with Cockers. I know what the club demands. I know what the fans demand. First and foremost, that's sort of an abrasive attitude, hard working. So I think it's going to stand me in good stead, having had a couple of years under Cockers.
Steve Borthwick obviously starts on the same day as you. I would imagine your conversations with him haven't been too in-depth as yet because he's not out on the pitch coaching, but what do you know, or what do you think you can expect from him?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with him. I've only heard I've only heard positive things about his coaching style, but also the way he manages players, gets to know them personally, and I've already seen that in the conversations I've had with him. And yeah, like I'm looking forward to working for him. It's obviously early days just now, but you can already see that he's got a good vision for the club. There's an aura about him as a person, and yeah, I think I've got really good vibes about what he can bring to Tigers.
As a final note, I mean, not to touch on the negative stuff again, but obviously it is a weird period in terms of not knowing maybe when you will play, not knowing necessarily who's in, who's out in some positions. From your perspective, what is it that you're aiming, I guess? What's the target at the moment? What are you aiming for towards the end of this season and starting off that next one?
Oh, look, I mean, yeah, I just want to establish myself within the group. That's I think what every rugby player needs to do first and foremost, earn the respect of their peers and the coaches, and obviously I want to play as much as possible, and I want to be a big part of this team moving forward, be a leader within the team, and hopefully help them with the way I play the game. So and I think moving clubs, you are playing in front of new coaches and new players, and you want to prove yourself. So I think hopefully that's going to get the best out of me. I want to put my best foot forward at all costs, and yeah, I mean, geez, we just want to win games and enjoy ourselves, because you don't get many years playing professional rugby, and it's a privilege to do so. So want to make it enjoyable as well on the way, and the way you do that is by winning games. So that's what we're eventually aiming for. But yeah, for myself, just establish myself in the group.
Educate some forwards along the way.
And educate some forwards that may be more tricky.
Good luck with Coley.